This is a video to compare the Kid Carrier, the Deuter Kid Carrier III and the Kelty Pathfinder 3.0. The Kelty is the new top of the line for 2012, and the Deuter's been around a while, but the Deuter has three varying sizes of carriers, and this is the top of the line one. The differences with the Deuter and the Kelty: the Deuter is really folds up compact, as you can see, and makes it much easier to pack in a car or when you're storing it. However, it's also much taller, as you can see. The higher back is something we were pretty skeptical of when we first got it, but it really does provide a lot more protection for the child. These wings on the side of the pack also allow it to really open up, so you can put a large kid in there. It has a side entry that allows for our 3-year-old to get in himself, which is really handy. And also when you're adjusting straps and getting the child ready, especially if they have a lot of winter gear on, this is a big advantage. The Kelty doesn't get any more compact than this, and that's because it has a roll cage on it that really provides protection for the child. It also means that the entry is from the top, and when we're skiing or hiking in some conditions, I personally feel a lot safer with my child in this one because of that roll cage. If I were to fall, he's protected. Also, the Kelty has a 5-point harness system that is more secure for the child, we feel. You can see that it attaches from the top and also adjusts here on the side. Our youngest son was in here at 4 months old. He's a great sitter, but he was only 12 pounds and he was able to sit in here and be plenty protected. The Deuter we use more for our older son, our 3-year-old. Our younger son could go in here at 6 months or so, but he could hardly see over the top, and he was just kind of swallowed up by the pack. So we just felt like the Kelty fit him better. Both packs have adjustable seats on them. The Deuter adjusts from a strap right here, and because of the fact that it's a strap, it has a lot more flexibility for the different heights. The Kelty, on the other hand, has, this is going to be hard to see in the video, but it has two different hoops that two different levels that you can hook onto, and then you do a lot of the adjustments from the top here, from the shoulder straps. Other features of both packs is that they easily adjust for the wearers. My husband and I can both wear them at different times and adjust them pretty quickly. On the Deuter, it's from the shoulder straps. This lifts up and pulls out, and you can move it up and down the rungs here, and it's fairly easy to do. The Kelty is easier though. It adjusts with a pin that you pull out, and then you can move it up and down, which is very nice. Both packs have the capability to put a hydration bladder in them. On the Deuter, it's here, it's right behind your back, and it's a vertical pocket, which makes supplying the hose for your bladder just a little bit more effective, we feel. On the Kelty, it's right under the child, and it sits in this pocket here. Again, it's not a bad system, it's just different. As far as capacity for holding other gear, the Kelty has a removable day pack. We've actually never taken it off, but we always put stuff in it. However, I can see the advantages to that for sure. The Deuter has a bunch of pockets also. It has a main compartment here, which you could put a shovel on if you needed to. We often put extra coats and gear as they come off as we get hot in here, just because it's easily accessible. They both have bottom pouches. The Deuter's is larger, but the Kelty's is significant size also. And mesh pockets for water bottles. Both packs have smaller pockets on the waistband that are great for keys or cell phone or what other things that you need to have easily accessible as a wearer. Both waistbands adjust very easily, and the one advantage of the Deuter is it has this flexible waistband that really allows for your own movement so that the child's not going back and forth with your hip movement. One thing that's an advantage with the Kelty is that on the sternum strap, see if I can get this so we can see it. On the sternum strap, there is an actual track that the straps are on, and so they move up and down really easily. On the Deuter, it's just more of your typical adjustment on a pack, and it honestly doesn't go up and down super easily. You can do it, but the Kelty is much easier. They both have sunshades that come with them. The Deuter's is actually contained on this top pocket. The only thing that'll fit in there is the sunshade, but you can unzip it, and then it pulls out and over, and then hooks on to your pack so that it's held open. I'll just do one side for now, but there's also a rain shade that you can get for the Deuter that covers the whole pack, including the sides of the sunshade, which really would come in handy, especially in cold, wetter environments like Washington or the Pacific Northwest. On the Kelty, it's definitely a bit more complicated and not something you can just pop out, but it's still a great system. This is the sunshade. Set it up here so you can see it. It fits in the pocket on the back of the pack, and then it has little sleeves it goes into, and then straps that hold it on. I'll just let you imagine the rest of it. But it fits on like that. It's you could really put it either way so that Kelty symbol's protecting your child from the front or the back more. This is the way we usually wear it, just because it provides a little bit more protection this way. But the kid can't see out as well, so that's actually backwards. But just whatever works best for your child and their comfort. It's a great sunshade. It's something. It's definitely less convenient. It's not something you can put on when the child's out of the pack. You definitely have to have them in it and then put it on. But it's something, so that's great. And like I said, it fits in the pack, in the back of the pack easily. For both of them, they're both great packs. Like I said, they're both top of the line. We are thankful to have both of them because they serve their different purposes. I honestly couldn't tell you that one was better than the other, but hopefully this will give you a little bit more information about how the things work and make a better decision. One more thing, they both have a pillow for sleeping. This is the Kelty's, and then the Deuter's is definitely a little more cush. You can see it here, and then they both come off so that you can clean them after drool or spit up or whatever happens on the trail. You could attach toys to both of them just to avoid your child pulling your hair or pulling whatever they can get their hands on your back. As far as kickstands, the Deuter locks in and out, so we don't really worry if we have our kids in here. We definitely stay close if we're loading them and then we're going to put them on our backs. But they are pretty stable, both of them. The Kelty's is a little different because as you pull the shoulder straps, it pulls in the kickstand. So when you put the pack on, it's pulling that in for you, which is nice. It's maybe not super important, but it does make it a little bit more convenient. The Deuter, you just have to reach around and pull the kickstand in, or have someone else do it for you, or lean against a tree or something. And that's the difference, is they both have great handles to hold them. They weigh the same, 7 pounds, 10 ounces, and their capacity is very similar, so you can definitely get a lot of gear in both of them.